Santino here, and can you believe the rate at which the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast is growing? It's incredible. It's going to be the biggest thing in the world. It's going to take over the internet universe. Like and subscribe, comment, follow them for all the latest episodes. Trust me, you want to get in now while it's early because it's straight to the top, baby. Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. It's number one. Crash and Burn.
Anniversary that is not a husband or wives, and we're about to do 25, baby. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crash and Burn. It's another case of the two youngsters. Now, the two youngest of the podcast taking over again because, people don't have the time machines. People don't have that capacity to go with us back in time because they're stuck in the 2015 phase. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing WrestleMania 25. I'm here with a wonderful friend of mine. He finally beat Showcase today. About damn time you beat that shit, finally.
Yeah.
I've been my best friend for about 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Actually, no, actually 1.5 years. It's gonna be 2 in August.
2 in August, yeah. We met in August, and wonderful to have him. He's been with me for certain type of companies and certain type of people that we dealt with. But he's here today to do this with me, and I'm glad to have him, AJ.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the fastest rising podcast of all professional fucking wrestling, the Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we will be reviewing WrestleMania 25. And yes, what Lucas just said is very true. I finally beat Showcase as of today. I finished the Halloween Havoc match that I was struggling with, and then I got to the bonus match, which was easy as fuck. So, yeah, but anyways, let's get this card started. And how many matches are going to be there, Lucas?
There are 9 matches, so this should go by quick.
Not bad. All right, let's get to the card here.
All right, start things off. This is the Warmer Jack match to unify the WWE and the World Tag Team Championship.
Ooh.
Championships. This around the time, this is when they unified both the titles, I believe, and this is the same thing with doing with the Usos and Rocky, bro. Even though at the time of recording they did the 6-man tag team match. Who knows what to do with that? We'll see.
Yeah, they changed it up, which is bullshit.
I mean, it's good because you want to protect both the tag teams, but it's alright. But I want to talk about this one. Colognes, Carlito, and Primo defeating John Morrison and The Miz, who were the World Tag Champions, and the Colognes, Carlito, and Primo were the WWE Tag Team Champions. So I think Carlito and Primo around that time were on SmackDown, I believe. And Miz and Morrison were on Raw, I believe.
They were on ECW.
Thank you. And so this is also we're going Time Machine 2009. So just let y'all know. But match is okay. I mean, this is Carlito's last WrestleMania appearance, which is kind of shocking to see. And I wish Carlito can have like one more WrestleMania match because he can still work in the ring. Like Carlito can still work in the ring. Primo got wasted multiple times. They tried to bring Epico in there. It worked at first, but they tried it again, didn't work. So it is what it is. Miz and Morrison and tag team, they tried again with it, but we know how that went. But overall it was all right match. I mean, not the best match in the card, but still not too bad. AJ.
All right, so this match was all right, but the feud they build up, like that that show they did, the Dirt Sheet, Miz and Morrison, they did it like one episode in ECW, and they were dressed up like in these masks that were fucking hilarious, and like
That's right, yeah.
and then one had the mustache and then one didn't. I was like, what the fuck? And they even had the Bellas in there, which they were uncomfortable. But you have to admit that was actually pretty funny. But I mean, it's nothing like to like go against the. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know why people label this as like making fun of Mexican people, but they're. I don't think they're making fun of them at all. I don't think they just did that just to like just mock the Colognes and try to get to the Colognes' head. So
I can see
for
why.
yeah, but anyways, and then like the Colognes came out, and yeah, that I remember that segment to this day, bro. That segment was freaking good, and even though it was comedic at some time, but it was alright. But the match was alright. But the feud was built up really good. But it's just the match was meh. Meh.
Yeah. All right. So, let's move on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. CM Punk goes back to back. You remember last episode? He won the last Money in the Bank WrestleMania 24. He goes back to back and wins this one WrestleMania 25, defeating Christian, Finley with Hornswoggle, Kane, Kofi Kingston.
Coffee?
Kofi Kingston. Yes, Kofi Kingston. Yes.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi, TikTok. What's up, TikTok? I'm much going to try to post that. Mark Henry with Tony Atlas.
Oh.
That failed. That failed. MVP makes you want to pee. And Shelton Benjamin.
Benjamin. Yep.
This one, was I'll actually write this one. I was gonna say, like kind of looking behind the world's strongest slam on the ladder. I think that Mark Henry did. Kofi, trying to do that pogo stick thing where the ladders were both split in half.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. When they tried to did Shelton Benjamin running up to the dive and went up to the ladder and flipped over to all the other men. That was actually really cool. And overall, this match had some good spots in there. And honestly, there wasn't any crazy bumps in there like the last one did. But overall, it was a great Money ladder match. And again, it was shocking because no one went back to back Money in the Banks. Except for talking about Carmelo. Carmelo doesn't really count though. Doesn't really count.
Yeah, I mean, it technically did because she had that one ladder match on SmackDown, but you know how that went. It was expected, and it was complete dog. Yeah, it was complete dog shit. Dog shit.
But at the same time, like to me, it felt like just basic. That run of time, I didn't like that, and I still don't like it to this day.
Yeah.
But CM Punk winning, I kind of expected it. They wanted Christian to win this, if I believe, because they came back to WWE in 2009.
Yeah, people wanted Christian to win, but not Punk, because after Punk win, like people started booing that man. I think
that's right. They turned on him, and CM Punk actually did turn heel, and y'all remember he cashed in Money in the Bank on Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, which a lot of people got pissed about.
Jeff Hardy actually beat Edge for the ladder match. And so CM Punk comes out with a Money in the Bank briefcase, and he won it from him. And that started the whole heel turn, I think in May. So that right there shows a lot of good here with this story. And CM Punk well, because he turned out to be a really good heel, honestly. CM Punk honestly can work a heel well. I wish he could do that in AEW right now.
Yeah.
In my opinion. AJ.
Yeah, I mean, this match was good, but definitely kind of the wrong person won here. I mean, I might agree with some people like Punk didn't deserve to win this and all, but I mean, it's getting to the point that his face character was getting a little stale. So like it was kind of expected, but I just didn't expect it to happen. Like people expect it to happen, but not a lot of people expect it to happen. It's
Yep.
just it was unexpected.
Yep.
So yeah, it was an alright match, and there was some cool moments from there and there, and just overall some action in there. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. It was good though. It was alright.
Oh, here we go. This is another one of those pointless matches.
Oh goodness.
Santina Marella. Santina Marella
Oh fuck you.
won the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal with Mae Young being special timekeeper, won by a last eliminating Beth Phoenix. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. That was
What the fuck?
All right, so the other people that were in there were Alicia Fox, B. Bella, E. Torres, Gail Kim, Jack Wingata, Joanne Hall, Jordan Geneva, Kaylee Lee Birchie, Kelly, Layla, Maria, Maurice, Melina, Michelle McCool, Mickey James, Molly Holly.
What?
Yeah, Molly Holly was in there. Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosa Mendez, Sunny.
Yeah, and yeah, that return was underwhelming though because not a lot of people saw her.
Sunny Days. Remember Sunny Days?
Turns out she's a bitch now, but
Mm-hmm.
but she's changing in the process of changing. But I don't know if I could believe that
Yeah,
anymore.
I might believe that. I don't know, but whatever. But I'm just gonna say this. Y'all remember Sunny Days? Shawn Michaels says Sunny Days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's not talk about that. Tiffany, Tori Wilson, and
Oh.
Victoria. Okay. That was absolutely pointless. That battle royal overall was fucking pointless. I'm not gonna try to be sexist or anything, but you have a male win a female battle royal. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
This is like the original of Ezekiel. This is the original of like Elias's little sister, some shit like that. This is like Santino's like, I am not Santino. I'm Santino's little sister. I'm sitting here like, what the actual hell? Because it doesn't make any sense. I understand you want to make fun of it or make fun, but at the same time, you actually gotta make it entertaining to watch. That wasn't entertaining to watch. It just wasn't. Like, nah. I couldn't vibe with it at all. Yeah, before I get into a rant about it, AJ, you go.
What the fuck? Like, this was a horror. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. But I was definitely surprised when Jackie Gata and Joy Giovanni were announced because of you, Lucas, because those girls were from the Ruthless Aggression era. Like, I would say a good at least 05 to 06. Like,
That's right. She was.
and Jackie now, she's divorced from Charlie Haas, which
Ha!
yeah. Yeah, they dated for a long time and pretty much divorced. And then Charlie Haas is now getting his resurgence of his wrestling career. And Joy Giovanni is a surprising one because she didn't even appear in wrestling for nearly like 40 years at the time. Like her last year in the WWE was ironically my year. My year.
Mm.
It's wow. Anyways, but a lot of these talents are very underrated, like Gail Kim, Joey
Gail
Giovanni.
Kim. Oh, I'm gonna go on top of that.
Oh yeah, fuck WWE for making mistakes on her twice. I fucking hate them. They're racist. They don't even know how to use their Asian wrestlers very well. And I think those Asian wrestlers are talented. Like Yoshitatsu, for example. Shinsuke Nakamura. Gail Kim. Another one. And I can't remember another one. Hideo Itami. That's another one that was criminally underrated.
Yeah, don't we start on that one.
Ho Ho Lun. That's another one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they never, or they did, but they with Nakamura, they underutilized him. They underutilized so many of them because Gail Kim, for example,
and also Jimmy Wang Yang, another one.
That Wang Yang. With Gail Kim, she honestly was one of the best knockouts women in the women's division for TNA. I'm saying that right now. She's one of the goats in the knockouts division.
And she honestly made a mistake of regretting, and I'm glad she actually regretted going back to WWE after.
I'm glad she did it because they underutilized her. But TNA, man, the same thing.
They nailed the shit out of her. They nailed it.
They did the same thing with Christian Cage. Like, same thing with Christian Cage. Christian Cage was a mid-carder, but TNA made him a star.
Yeah, like, what's the WWE's problem with Christian? Like, is it because, and they claim it's just, I don't like his face. He looks ugly. And like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the hell up.
I think it's the reason why is because they want to put. It's the same thing with Matt Hardy. Like, they want to put the brother on the shadow, and so that was probably the reason why for that one. Speaking of that, I'll talk about that in the action.
But overall, this battle royal was alright. I didn't like this at all. Bullshit. And I feel like Beth Phoenix should have won that one, not Santino Marella. I'm not calling him Santino or bullshit because clearly that gimmick sucked. I don't even know why it was used, like in the Royal Rumble match.
Remember that hog pit match they had the Extreme Rules that year? Oh God,
terrible. I did not like this battle royal at all, and wrong person won too, because Santino didn't need to win that. All right, next match.
Next match. Let's move on to the elimination match. Chris Jericho defeating Jimmy Snuka, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Ric Flair. Not Ric Flair. God damn it. Let me do this again. Fuck, I botched it up. Chris Jericho defeating Jimmy Snuka, Ricky Steamboat, and Roddy Piper with Ric Flair. I think this is around the time Jericho actually did turn heel against Shawn Michaels, and he wanted to go out the Legends, reinventing himself, wearing the suits and stuff. Kind of like what Ed's doing right now. Even though it's not a new theme song yet. But this match was actually was it Snuka? Ricky? No, Ricky Steamboat still had it around that time. Now, I don't care. Like, when he came from the 90s, he did the better performance than Snuka and Piper. Ricky Steamboat can actually work. I'll say that right now. He actually worked. Hey, Mom. But I actually like Ricky's performance than anyone else's. But overall, it was just kind of and kind of pointless to me. I don't know who else was in that thing. I forgot who the last person was in there. But Jericho winning was pretty expected. It was an honestly expected match, and I can care less about this match for that reason. But Ricky Steamboat outdid himself. I'll say that right now.
I mean, this match was not the best, but I can tell you this: Ricky the Dragon Steamboat can still work at the time. Like, he can literally work in the ring, and I don't even mind him coming back, for a part-time role or something. Like, I don't even mind like him coming back to WWE one point, maybe do like a certain storyline and then do one more match, but I guess not.
I just said maybe he could be at the Rumble next year. You never know.
Yeah, maybe like make an appearance for WWE or something, because clearly that guy still got it, but with his health right now, yeah, it's unlikely. Yeah, and also prayers to Ricky the Dragon Steeple, as he's going through some health issues, according to Jake Snake Roberts. But yeah, but I didn't just say. I mean, Jimmy Snuka was a great talent like back in the 80s and 90s, but with him in person, no,
Did not age well.
piece of shit. Anyways, and also Roddy Piper, great talent as well, but
R.I.P. to Roddy Piper.
R.I.P. Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka. But
Jimmy is a piece of shit though. Anyways,
Jericho, great, all right match, but definitely Jericho deserved a little bit better.
Yeah.
My opinion.
All right, moving on to a match. Definitely want to talk about the storyline of. So let me get a little back. This is started at the Royal Rumble of 2009, when Jeff Hardy was defending the title against Edge. And before that, Jeff Hardy got exploded by pyrotechnics. And so we don't know who did it. He was out for a couple of weeks, I believe. And then they had the the Royal Rumble match. Matt Hardy comes out. And it looks like Edge is about to get the Concerto. Matt Hardy psychs him out and hits Jeff Hardy with the chair into the head, into the skull. And we get the storyline of Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy. Brother versus
brother.
So they have some interesting storylines here of Matt Hardy basically wanted him as brother. They wanted to they said burn down the house or whatever. Trying to going out the Matt Hardy shadow or Jeff Hardy shadow. Matt was sick of it. Consider him not a brother no more. And they went on a storyline of I think it's a little too far. Killing Jeff Hardy's dog, Matt Hardy said. They wanted to say that Matt Hardy killed Jeff Hardy's dog. My little trigger right there, but that was not the best idea here. So they had a match it was this. Matt Hardy defeated Jeff Hardy in an Extreme Rules match. I didn't mind the winner. But let me tell you, Jeff Hardy, how in the hell are you still walking after you do all that shit? You literally jumped off the table, 2 tables on Matt Hardy. You try to go for a swanton bomb or a leg drop, you got hit in the ass. And you got Twisted Fate on the chair. Well, neck on the chair, or whatever the case may be. By the way, where my Jeff Hardy figure out? I think I dropped him. Yeah, I dropped him. But yeah, this idiot, this dumbass right here was like, wee, and then fell on his ass. But overall, I really like this match. I think this is probably again a better match they could probably can create because both men know the Extreme Rules category that well. But for me, I feel like it's just kind of like a little bit excitation, but the Twist of Fate was great. Even though the next match what was it? Okay, so I'm trying to think again. So at Backlash a month later, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy had a quit match. And Jeff Hardy did win that match to end off the rivalry. And yeah, overall this is a decent good match, but again, I feel like it's a little bit more than excitation I thought it was gonna be. I feel this is kind of a little bit excitation, just a little bit. AJ.
Yeah. This match was alright. I don't know. I don't even mind the winner because they just killed it, man. It was solid. Jeff Hardy. I don't even know how the hell that Jeff Hardy's not like. I don't know how the hell is Jeff Hardy walking after these years doing these swanton bombs and shit. Like I hope his body's okay when he gets older because I don't want him to hurt himself anymore. But yeah, but this match was solid. Not the. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's solid.
Yep. All right. So moving on to a pointless match, and this is a squash match.
Oh no.
Rey Mysterio defeat JBL in 22 seconds to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho. And after
Yeah,
that, JBL took his ball and went home.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this right now. Rey Mysterio had a great gear with that Joker gear, that Heath Ledger gear that he did for the Dark Knight. That was absolutely incredible. And I love that shit, what they did with that. But it was just show that JBL just wanted to quit with the little bitch he is. And Ray Redneck was expected, and then I think the next month he lost to Chris Jericho. At Extreme Rules when he took off his mask. And that was a great rivalry in 2009. So yeah. Overall, not much to say much about this one, so yeah.
Okay, for me, oh god, what the fuck? Hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on. 22 fucking seconds. Really? Really? You gave Rey Mysterio a cool gear just to have a match for 22 seconds? Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Why? And then after that, JBL took his ball and went home. He quit. Legit. He actually legit quit after WrestleMania, and his contract got expired, and then left. He retired after that, and then come back after a few years. But why? What was the point? What was the fucking point of this match? I mean, they were building up this match until they freaking had the match. 22 seconds, really? Could have been at least 5 minutes. Bullshit.
Yep.
Anyways, Rey Mysterio becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. It was solid. Good win for him. Good for him. And then he lost it to Jericho.
Yeah, that rivalry was good though, and then he won it back at the
A
back.
lot better than JBL and Ray.
But what? Well, I would say 10 times better. Ah, here we go. This is the match I'm talking about.
Dude. This was so long, but definitely worth it.
It was long, but it was worth it. This is no doubt a 5-star classic. The Undertaker defeats Shawn Michaels in a singles match. The way they built this up was absolutely incredible. I think after the Royal Rumble, and then after that, they attacked each other, switching music, and then they had the match. Holy shit, what a match that was. Great motherfucking wrestling overall. You talk about Undertaker doing a dive on a cameraman, multiple tombstones. Don't around that time, rarely anyone kicked out of the tombstone, but Shawn Michaels did. He showed that no matter of his age and at the end of his career, he can still damn perform, just like the Undertaker. And this is a 5-star match. I recommend this match because great wrestling. This is originally was supposed to be 15 minutes, but they basically said all right, we're gonna go all out for this. And then this was absolutely incredible. I think it's one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time, in my opinion. One of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. And it solidified Undertaker's legacy more and Shawn Michaels' legacy of being Mr. WrestleMania. because of the performance he puts on WrestleMania in and out. And I really thought Taker was gonna lose this, honestly, because the switch in music and all that stuff. And that was absolutely incredible that they did. But the cameraman bump, I was scared. Undertaker could land on his neck. That would not been good for Undertaker right there. But holy shit, what a match that was. That was absolutely incredible. And it felt like, to me, like kick by false finishes and big spot to big spot. This felt like a Rock versus Austin WrestleMania to me. And that's how you do it. That's how you make a 5-star classic right there. So that's gonna definitely be my top 3 WrestleMania matches of all time. AJ.
Yeah, this match was a fucking banger. Like 30 plus minutes. 30 minutes and 30 seconds. Definitely worth it. Because they told a great story between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Great fucking match. And they also had a rematch at next year's WrestleMania, which was great as well. Holy shit.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I just see these guys like killing it again, like eventually, but I don't think it's happening because Undertaker's retired, Shawn Michaels retired, but and I don't know. It could have happened like again a long time ago, but at this stage, no.
Nah,
No.
I don't think so. But let me tell you, Shawn Michaels' entrance is absolutely incredible, and so is Taker's entrance. But the finish of it was absolutely incredible. When Michaels went to
Exactly.
moonsault and Undertaker caught him with a tombstone, that was a great transitional counter right there. And
Yeah,
that was absolutely incredible. Dramatic and great. That was absolutely incredible.
I know.
And that went for the longest match. That was actually 30 minutes. Um, let's move on to the
The
next match.
second to the
Let's
second
move
to
to triple
last
threat
match.
match for the World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena defeating the Big Show and Edge with Vicky Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. Okay, so I think this is the start where Edge and Vicky about to be divorced, and they show this thing with the kissing and stuff. I think, but Edge kicking Lisa Fox, I believe, maybe I'm not sure, but so they have that. No, it was Big Show that kissed Big Guerrero. It was Big Show. But this match it was actually pretty decent for what it was. I don't think it's better than fucking Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, definitely not. But the titles just got really passed around. But overall, to me, it was a decently good match. But the finish of it, though, when John Cena whipped up the Undertaker and Big Show, even though Edge got out of it and John Cena hit the A8 on the Big Show, that showed how much John Cena's strength it was. That showed how much John Cena can actually fucking lift. you know? So honestly, like in my opinion, I think that was a decently good match. But that title was passed around a lot in 2009 though. That Royal Championship was passed around. Because Edge winning the Elimination Chamber, John Cena winning, Edge winning again. It was just all over the place with that. But it was alright though. AJ.
Yeah, I mean, this match was really good. Like when John Cena picked up both Edge and Big Show, and then Edge got out of it, and then added to the Adjustment Big Show instead. Like John Cena, at the end of the match, like both guys were picked up, Attitude Adjustment, but Edge got moved out, and then Big Show suffered it, and then Edge suffered it as well. And then 1, 2, 3, yeah, it was a decent match, really, really good by all 3 guys.
Yep. All right. So let's move on to one of the biggest disappointments of WrestleMania.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the matchup that happened. Triple H defeated Randy Orton for the WWE Championship to retain his title, and Triple H would count out and disqualify who would have lost the title. So this was 2009 Randy Orton that we saw. I'll get to the match in a moment. So this started where Edge, not Edge, Randy Orton was starting to target the men's. I think he started with Shane or Vince, and Randy Orton punt kicked it. Started punt kicking Mr. McMahon. Randy Orton slapped the mic out of his hand and he kicked Vince McMahon in the head. And following after that, he faced Shane McMahon at No Way Out. Or no, it was not No Way Out, but he punt kicked Shane McMahon. And then I think the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, Randy Orton DDT Stephanie McMahon onto the ropes, and before then she got an RKO. So what did Triple H do? He showed up to his crib. He showed up to his house and beat the living hell out of Randy Orton. That was actually pretty fucking funny. I would just beat the shit out of him at his own house. That was absolutely incredible. The rivalry was good, but the match, that was a fucking letdown. That was just an absolute letdown. A disappointment. 24 minutes was too long. And you had this the main event to show? Really? To this main event to show? You got Undertaker and Michaels the main event it. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, you had a great rivalry just to have a bad match? Are you kidding me? After building that up, Randy Orton single-handedly destroyed McMahon's. And this is what you get? Like, really?
Bullshit.
That just proves that you can talk so much and you can do so much for a promo and a storyline, but when it comes to matches, they can't do that. This is what I always say. When it comes to WWE now, or even back then, when it comes to like bigger storylines, they always fuck it up with matches. It's like, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to try to compare AEW and all that stuff, but AEW has great wrestling, but kind of like and storytelling. WWE has great storytelling, but bad matches. I'm just going to put it like that. But my God, that was absolutely atrocious. That just the way the disappointment was of how much you built that shit. I don't want to talk about this no more. AJ, you go.
Oh my god, man. What a waste of the main event, to be honest. Triple threat match. Oh. Yeah. This was an atrocious match. Like, this was built up so good, but the match itself was a letdown. Definitely one of the worst WrestleMania main events. Let me tell you that. I didn't like it at all. Not a good way to end on the show.
Yep, that was the way that, how it happened. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go to ratings. I'm gonna take my bandana off for this one because I'm gonna go in depth in this. So, with the matches, we have the Money in the Bank ladder match, the Miss WrestleMania, the handicap Extreme Rules and title matches, and the singles match. That it was great. I'm gonna give this show a 6.5 stars, and here's the reason why. Yes, you had great matches like the Monday ladder match. You have Matt and Jeff Hardy that was decently matched, and you have Undertaker Shawn Michaels, the 5-star classic, and you got John Cena Big Show and Edge was a decently good match. But the rest of it was just kind of just like the filler and just kind of like disappointments, honestly. but only that one match was a one match show. The only reason people remember WrestleMania 25 is the Undertaker Shawn Michaels match. So I'm gonna give it 6.5 stars. AJ.
All right, for this WrestleMania, I am giving it a solid 6.5. It was a decent show, but there were some matches that were and yay. So yeah, overall, so it was an alright WrestleMania. Not the greatest, but could be good. It's a solid WrestleMania, but it's just like some matches were let down.
Yeah, I will say this: WrestleMania 26 was a little bit better than this one, in my opinion.
I agree.
But we'll talk about that another day. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of Crash and Burn, and we'll let you know what next episode's gonna be, as you know, me and Jason will post that shit. AJ, do your outro. I'm gonna do my outro.
All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the fastest rising podcast of all professional fucking wrestling, the Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we reviewed WrestleMania 25. And make sure you go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and and also follow all the members on Instagram. That will be in the description. Follow all three podcasts on social media, Twitter and Instagram, and also go follow our TikTok pages, Crash Burn Pod and Crash_Mosh_analysis. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Bye.
Right. Let's try to put on these sunglasses. If I'm basically fucking struggling because cords have to be fucking cords. Okay, hold on. Let me put these on. And let me go on a thing. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Crash and Wrestling Podcast. This is I, Luke Stencio. Raymond come back for one episode because why the hell not? He is back today. But guys, make sure you're subscribed and everything like that. Like this video, whatever. Let me know what you think about this show. And let's just say that for Moshcast, we got Motions and White Disguise. And tomorrow for Cinematic Analysis time recording, we got Spider-Man. So yeah, that's gonna be a great thing to do. Follow AJ, follow the rest of the podcast here. And let's just keep on doing that. I just posted recently on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at lucas.tension336 as I post my graduation photos right there. And it's just saying my true and honest feelings about my senior year this year. And just keep up with me and keep up with all these people here, wonderful people here. But that's gonna be it for me. That's AJ, and that is me, the Rainmaker. And we will see you next week.
Bye.